What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Limitless Profit, and as always, I really appreciate you checking out this video. So it seems like every video I'm apologizing to you guys, and that's simply because I know I can do better for you. I'm about 2 weeks behind on this signal review. Okay, these are results from June 22nd to like June 25th, and that's because I'm a firefighter, and they sent me to California, and I've been fighting the wildland fire on Mount Shasta. So I got to take care of business over there before I can, put these videos out and take care of business for you guys. But I know I can do better. Trust me, I'm going to dial it in, and I'm going to get to these a lot heavier. That being said, I'm also going to switch it up. You guys have been giving me really good ideas, okay, on how to better this channel, okay? Criticism is, I'm going to take it all constructively, unless you jump in the comment sections and say you're horrible, etc., like this other guy did. But it is what it is, and I'm showing you guys every single trade, giving you one lot size, dollar amounts, okay? I'm also going to change that. We're going to switch that up every signal. I'm going to do a risk to reward ratio calculation on, and I'm going to do percentage growth, not a dollar amount. So that way, if you have a $5,000 account, a $10 account, like, it doesn't matter. We're going off percentage growth, not a dollar figure. So that's another thing I really appreciate you guys dropping those comments and letting me know what I can better. Okay. I also appreciate the 30+ providers you have sent me that I need to do a review on. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm doing an expensive provider, and I'm also doing a cheap provider just to cover everyone. Some people might not have the $200 to buy expensive signals in a month. Maybe they only have 30. Maybe they only have $30 or $40. So I also want to find a good provider in all price ranges for you guys. So, I mean, myself too, if I really enjoy them and I really trust them, then I'm going to keep buying their signals. But so far, we're just going to test everyone out and then pick our top choice. This is the hunt for the quest of finding the best signal provider. So currently what you guys have been looking at is another trade by yours truly. Not me, MyFX Journey, okay? You guys are sending me requests for her. You guys want her content, and I do too. You've got me really curious. This is another free trade that she sent, okay? I'm riding that train too, just because you guys are pushing me for it. I've been seeing good results from it. I think her signals are like $150 a month or something like that. So the only reason I haven't done it yet is because, like I said, I'm a firefighter and it's the summertime, so I'm super busy right now. But I'm also trading. I'm going to transfer some of my money over to a leveraged broker. Okay. Currently, I'm with TD Ameritrade, and everything's good with TD Ameritrade. But I would like a little bit more equity to trade, to take multiple positions on things. So, being as TD Ameritrade's not leveraged, I'm going to go to a 50-to-1 leverage broker and just get a little stretch out of my money there. I'll probably transfer over like 5 or 10,000. I honestly probably like 5 just to try the new broker, and then if I like them, I'll transfer over more money and go that route. But long story short, I'm waiting before I do the next month of signal providers, which is going to be MyFX Journey, and she's on the higher end, like I think $150 a month. And then I'm also going to do a lower tier one, somewhere between like 30 and 80, maybe 30 and 70. And I'll pick that one out. But long story short, she sent this trade. This is her third free trade that she has sent that has been fire. Just nailed it. She sent it to sell at 132.15. Okay. I sold at 132.12.5. Currently, it's taken 2 weeks to get there, but we got there. Okay. Her 215 pip drop did happen. We never hit a stop loss. We obviously didn't go straight down. It took 2 weeks, so it was pretty choppy getting there, but we got there nonetheless. So shout out to her. She's got a lot of people watching her, a lot of people requesting her, and I'm anxious to do it. So we're going to get over to my new broker and start doing those trades. All right, moving on to the signal providers we paid for. Okay, MambaFX. June 22nd, this was his first trade. So yeah, June 22nd. I'm putting this video out on like July 8th. So I'm like 2.5 weeks behind. Really apologize. I'm going to tighten it up for you guys. Let me put these fires out all across the nation. You know, I go to Colorado, I go to Utah, Nevada, Arizona, California, Washington, Oregon. Like, I go everywhere. So we're going to knock out, you know, put these fires to rest this summer. I keep telling you guys, you know, like October, November, I'm going to be dedicated to you 100%. And that's what I mean. That's the end of fire season. So, you know, I got to take care of business there before I can, you know, this is a new channel starting to take off. I really appreciate it. We've gotten, like, since my last video, like 100 new subscribers, which is like, you know, another 50% additionally. We had like 200 about 2 weeks ago. Now we're up to 300 subscribers. So I really appreciate you guys. Keep the subscriptions coming. Keep the criticism, you know, constructively, hopefully, criticism coming. And keep the signal providers you guys want me to knock out. About 30, I think we're at like 35, 36 signal providers you've recommended. So keep those coming in. EJ, Mamba. Okay, this trade, he sent 20 pips in profit. As you can see, I circled. Then he says, move your stop loss to break even if chosen. So he was about 5 pips away from hitting his second take profit. Okay, that would have been 105 pips. That would have been a killer trade. This thing got into profit 100 pips and then crashed down to break even or stop loss. So, I mean, he almost had a home run, I would say. You know, we almost hit TP2. We did hit TP1. So if you moved it to break even, good for you. There was no loss. Okay. His second trade of the week, EU. Sent it. We got just above TP1, I believe. We're 17 pips away from TP2. And we crash back down to break even or your stop loss. So we're going to call this yet again a break even trade, because just giving him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully, you know, you guys moved your stop loss to break even, which he typically says, you know. And yeah, that would have been another killer trade for him. Then his third trade of the week was gold. And I'm showing you guys every single trade from these providers. Okay, I'm not leaving any trades out. I'm not adding any trades. As you can see, I have the dates at the top. Well, that one's kind of faded. The dates at the bottom there. But yeah, I'd make sure to take a photo with the date in there so you guys can see this is all truth, okay? If you guys think by any means that I'm lying, spend the 30 bucks, 40 bucks, buy the signal, go through them yourself, and then call me out with proof. I have no problems with that. You know, it's kind of like driving your car. Everybody has a dash camera. You're not going to do something stupid that, you know, is going to be caught on a dash camera and then lie about it later. You know, that's kind of like this. Anybody can buy these signals and prove me wrong. So why am I going to lie? It makes absolutely zero sense, and it just ruins my credibility, which is important to me. You know, all you have in this world is your word. So be truthful. That's all I'm trying to be. So we did end up hitting our stop loss here at 1781, you know, 30 pips or 3 pips, however you want to call it. A loss there. Then we're going to roll into, so he didn't do too bad. He didn't do too bad on the week. I am going to skip ahead, you know, real quick through these trades from him, because I did miss this trade. I had to come back and take a photo of it. This is Great British Pound, Swiss franc. We did end up hitting our stop loss or break even. We ended up going slightly over TP1, and typically what he says is go into TP1, then move your stop loss to break even. So if you moved your stop loss to break even, it's an even trade, and then if you didn't, you're down 30 pips. So a pretty null week for Mamba. You know, we only had the small loss back here for Mamba. Not too bad, not too bad. You know, he's at his highest point, he was up 250 pips, okay? That would have been amazing. That would have been great, but all of our trades hit break even. So you can't really give him credit. All right. This one right here is a trade from last week that rolled over. We're now on LittlePandaForex. This is a trade from last week that rolled over into this week, okay? It did hit its stop loss. As you can see, it was sent June 17th. And negative 56 pips. This one, EC. We did end up hitting TP2. We did not hit TP3, okay? So if you moved your stop loss to break even, it's a break even trade. He never said to do that. But if you did, if you hit TP1, sometimes, people move their stop losses. Hit TP2, sometimes people, may even move their stop loss to TP1, just kind of chase it. Long story short, yeah, it hit TP2 and it reversed all the way down to the stop loss. So hopefully you took some profits. He didn't say to do that. So it's kind of, it is what it is. I can't really give him credit or take credit away from him. So Great British Pound, US dollar. We yet again hit TP2 and then it shot down to stop loss. We never hit TP3. So, once again, if you moved your stop loss, congratulations. If you didn't, you didn't. So, moving on. This is what I have to get into now. LittlePandaForex, okay? Look at the very bottom post. 2 for 2 wins this week if you didn't take the trade from last week, which was the AN trade. Otherwise, it's 2 for 3. It's a slow week, being on the holiday, but good performance regardless. Okay, I don't really see how it's good performance regardless when your final take profit wasn't hit and you didn't tell anyone to move their stop loss to break even. So, I don't know how we got good performance. I suppose it's good performance in the fact that we didn't lose any money other than the trade you sent that rolled over into this week. So we're down this week, 56 pips. And if you did end up moving your stop losses to like TP1, TP2 on these trades, then you're about break even anyway. So, I think it's just kind of misleading when they leave comments like this or, posts like this. Like, I get it. You're trying to advertise yourself and bring people into your subscription service, but do it honestly. Don't, do this stuff. Same thing with Mamba. Look at Mamba. What a week we had, Snake Gang. I literally told y'all we'd have a fire week. It's time to kill the whole summer. Gotta feel bad for people not in here. What are you even talking about, bro? This is a negative trade here. This is where's it at? A loss here, a break-even trade here, a break-even trade here. It's like you guys are giving yourselves pats on the back for break-even trades. When did we start doing that? It's like a participation medal. You took a trade, you didn't win, you didn't lose. Good job. That's the whole reason for me doing this little channel that I've started, transparency. I thought that, I couldn't find a whole lot of content out there about these signal providers, let alone taking screenshots and showing you guys whether they won or lost. But that's where I started this thing, and we're going to keep it pushing because of stuff like this. It's misleading. I just think it's misleading. All right, now getting on to the Wizard. Okay, we did not take many trades with the Wizard. As you can see, I'm going to show you pages of trade ideas. Okay, as you can see, the very second post, trade missed by one. Trade missed TP1 by a few pips and reversed and hit SL. Unfortunately, definitely looking for re-entry. Okay, moving on. SL hit on re-entry, another loss. Then he sent some trade ideas for GJ and UC. Okay, then the third post, it says delete this for now. The parameters weren't met. So a lot of info being sent, but no trades being taken. And then right there at the very top one, the UC trade missed by a few pips. I've deleted this for now. Okay, so he sent, 2 trades here, trade ideas, and then, all this stuff in the background, but no trades have been taken until we finally took this one. So it's very busy. It's a lot of information to sift through. It is definitely not a copy and paste signal provider. I would call it a trade ideas channel or service. They give you trade ideas, and it gets super busy because he does Litecoin, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, gold, currencies. Like, he does so much stuff, and they're all trade ideas. They're not signals. Okay, you see how Mamba and Panda, I got their couple trades all in like 3 pages. Look at this. I'm like, 1 page, 2 page, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. And then this is a little dry erase board that I use. 13 pages, but only a couple trades were taken. So yeah, definitely not a copy and paste service. A lot of trade ideas, and you know, he's let's see. I'm sorry guys. I'm just going to skip through this because this is a waste of your time, waste of mine. All these pages. I'll get to the end where he says, he shows you charts and stuff on where he's, gauging the market's going to go and where it's going to be. It's cool. It's trade ideas, He's letting you know where his mindset is, which is very important. I ramble on here all the time telling you guys my mindset. But let's see. Look at the very top on this one, okay? We've got plenty of limits waiting to be triggered. All above limits are still valid and pending. We haven't taken many trades this week, mostly waiting for limits to get activated. Okay, so I just went through 13 screenshots of information, and like only 2 or 3 of them were trades. So it's a very busy channel, and I would definitely call it a trade ideas channel. So as you guys can see, we're not going to give him definitely no bonuses this week. He definitely took L's this week, and this was the final week. So all of the amounts that I posted with taking his trades with the single lot size, it doesn't matter. You've lost over $1,000 in the last week. Sorry, in the last month of taking his signals. Okay, last week he was doing really good up until gold did a pullback and just annihilated him. He was selling. He was still buying gold as gold was reversing, and that's where he ended up, excuse me, taking most of his losses. So he was my favorite up until that, but it's not a copy and paste service. It's a lot of data to process. So that being said, I really appreciate you guys checking out this video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment on who you want me to add to the pool of signal providers we're going to do. Price doesn't matter. I'm going to buy them. I'm going to do the review just like I did here. Only I'm going to do risk to reward per trade and account growth per trade rather than a dollar amount using a single lot size. So I tried it that way based off of the suggestions in the comment section. And so now we're going to, based on the comments section, again, we're going to change it up, okay? And we're going to go with percentage growth. So I really appreciate you guys checking out this video. Make sure to subscribe. Give me feedback, criticism, okay? Constructive criticism. I'm not ashamed of it, not going to hide from it. I'm going to try to better myself for you and me, okay? Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.